Made it to Vermont and it is peak fall leaf season. I'm so excited that this trip has finally made it off the bucket list, but to be honest with you, I actually am obsessed with fall, but hate the cold. When we were back home in East Texas for a few days, we legit wore shorts and a tank top to the state fair. So to say our bodies were totally unprepared for the 27-degree weather here is an understatement. But thanks to Intercraft, we're about to adventure all around the cutest Vermont towns today and not have to be bitter cold. The only negative thing that I'm gonna have to say about my heated vest and Landon's jacket is that they don't have any made for the babies. Other than that, these things are pretty much the best invention ever, and they're also super cute. Battery pack is stored in this pocket right here on the inside, and once fully charged can run for 10 hours. Not to mention you can also use these little battery banks as a powerhouse for a charger for your phones if needed. And y'all know your girl's gonna be taking photos and videos all day long, so my phone is basically always dying. Another amazing feature is once you've got your batteries plugged in, you can control the amount of warmth that you have with just the press of one button. And just like that, the mama who hates the cold is in a much better mood for adventure. Landon opted for getting the swap-on heated jacket, and it has 9 pockets and is also wind and water resistant. I'm not even kidding. If you hate the cold but you don't want to miss out on all the winter adventures, you should totally get one of these jackets. Our first stop here in Vermont was a bucket list item of touring the Sugar Bush Farm here in Woodstock. And the best part was pretty much right as we walked up, they were already giving you great samples. And there were tons of cute spots to take plenty of pictures and videos. I have been dreaming of this fall trip since I was probably a little girl and Pinterest was invented. So actually being able to experience it with my little family was more than I could have ever asked for. Now, of course, we couldn't pass up getting some yummy treats at the store, and definitely had to compare if these maple leaf suckers were better here or in Canada. Then we took a little walk through the trail so that we could show Liam how the maple syrup is collected, and then grabbed a couple more iconic videos and photos from this area right before we loaded back up into the truck to go on all of our other adventures that are in downtown Woodstock. If you've never been to or seen Woodstock, Vermont, in my personal opinion, it looks like it fell right out of a Hallmark movie. Now, we were adventuring around on a Friday, so it was quite a bit busy, but luckily we were able to find a place to park, jumped out, and we went ahead to find some lunch. Every single street here is so adorable. I was taking way too many photos and videos. On our way to find lunch, we realized that our coffee shop that we had planned on going to was going to close before 2, so we decided to go ahead and grab coffee and then head to the lunch spot. Now, with how busy this place was, we could obviously tell the coffee was going to be so yummy. And look at that cute maple leaf. And I'm telling you, at this point, normally I would be so grumpy and ready to get to wherever we're going as fast as possible because I would be freezing, but thanks to this heated vest, I was here for all of it. Thankfully, the sun did come out and warm up things just enough for us to be able to eat outside, and then we continued to adventure around downtown where we checked out the iconic general store, tried to convince Liam that we absolutely did not need any more maple leaf suckers, and then we let him play with some of the toys in the store for a little bit, right before we headed to the last few things that were on our list. And even though it was still chilly, we couldn't pass up grabbing some of the vanilla maple swirl ice cream topped with maple crumbles. The last thing that I wanted to mention about our heated jacket and vest is that when you get back into the car, you don't have to take off your entire jacket to not be too hot. You can just, with the press of a button, turn it off, which is definitely the best when you're adventuring around lots of places like this and you make tons of little stops where you have to get back in and back out and go into cute little shops downtown. Touring around Woodstock, Vermont has truly been such a dream come true. And we just can't wait to see all the other cute little downtown spots. But for now, I think we wore the babies out. We're gonna enjoy this beautiful drive back home peacefully and go make some cozy dinner. Thanks for coming along with us.